everybody. So today we're going to try a new one from Big Lake Brewing. This is called Farmer Strong. Hazy Double IPA. Big Lake Brewing is in Holland. They're like right down the street from New Holland Brewing. On the can, it doesn't really give you a lot. I mean, it says we brewed in honor of all the Michigan farmers, help keeping food on our shelves and that, but I do not see an ABV on here. No date. So let's check Untapped real quick. So per Untapped, this is a double New England IPA, 7% ABV, 30 IBUs. So let's go ahead and get it open, get it into a glass, and see what we think. Ooh. Definitely not the color I was thinking it was going to be. Yeah, there's no date or anything. It smells wonderful already. Like a tannish, brownish colored head on there. Small and medium bubbles. About a finger of head. Bubbles on the side are compact like dish soap. Color is, I would say, an oxidized brown color. It looks like it's very oxidized. Yeah, like a light to medium brown color. It doesn't look too pleasing. Let's smell. Good juicy fruit, some sweetness, a touch of bitterness. I would say more generic tropical juicy fruit than anything. At 7%, I would not call this a double IPA. 7.5 and above is where I go to a double IPA. So I would say this is technically a standard New England IPA. Color's a little bit off, but it smells the part. Maybe some citrus, but depending on what hops they're using, some hops, I wouldn't say they're have some fruity qualities and some citrus qualities. So my guess is depending on what grains are used, what yeast is used, is what's going to come out a little bit more. Like SO4 in my home brews, I get a little bit more citrus out of that. So I would think it would depend on the hops you're using and the yeast you're using to what you're going to get. Because I think most people, unless it's really, really, really standing out, are going to say either there's fruit with a hint of citrus or it's citrus with a hint of fruit. Yeah, there is some sweetness there. 30 IBUs for me is probably a little low, but it smells fine. Let's go ahead and taste. There is a little bit of malt in there. I do get that fruitiness, but it seems like the malt's taking over, almost like it is oxidized or an older beer. I don't know how long this has been out. But it's hard to say because I could see a double IPA, you are going to use more grain, but it almost tastes like instead of using in your standard New England IPA like some 2-row with some wheat and some oats, that they're using like a Crystal 40 or something in there. Very smooth. I do get a little bit of fruit. But I think there's some like floral citrus in there with some sweetness in the back of it. There is some bitterness that's building in the aftertaste on this one. So weird. I mean, there's not, I guess, really anything saying what the color of a New England IPA is supposed to look like. But this does kind of remind me of some of my homebrew New England IPAs that did get oxidized and would turn a color like this. I don't even think I've seen mine this color. I mean, that's brown. But I could see if they were using a Crystal 40 or a 60, something like that, getting a color like this. Yeah, I think it tastes fine. And there's some hot burn that I'm getting in there. It's like in the back of the taste, but then it goes away. But I feel it like down in my throat. I do get that sweetness in there. I think the only thing that's really throwing me off on this is the graininess, toasted bread that you get up front that I'm not used to in a New England IPA. Yeah, very smooth. It's good. Would I buy it again? I probably would. I don't know the cost. Jessica picked up a 4-pack of this, so I have 3 left. I would probably have to go with a 4 out of 5 on this, even if it is oxidized. We'll check some Untapped pictures and just see, but yeah, it just seems weird. So yeah, 4 out of 5. Let's check Untapped. So 3 of my friends have had it. Average 4.47 out of 5. 364 people have tried it. Average 4.05 out of 5. So let's see if anybody... Yeah, that's the color of it. First photo is exactly what it looks like. So John M. has the first photo. So weird. Kyle V, his looks a little different. His is a little lighter, but yeah, definitely. Again, would you drink something like this? Would you make something like this? I know for me, as I've been saying, it looks oxidized because when I do my grain bills, my recipes, Beersmith gives you a glass, and it's usually pretty close to that. So when those don't match, I know probably it's oxidized. And yeah, I would definitely, if I had to say, oxidized. But let's see if it says grains. I guess I should have looked at that, but I was... a hazy double IPA brewed with 3 different Michigan hops is all it says. So, but yeah, from what I'm seeing, the pictures look like this. So I would say we're good. It's not oxidized. But yeah, I would pick it up and buy it again. So if you enjoyed this video, check some more out over here. And until next time, happy brewing.